Backhands to the line, not out. Moving in is Cole Dubinsky, but he ran into Wyatt McLeod and couldn't get a shot away. Reinhardt for McLeod behind the net. The Pats have changed. The Blades are in the process of doing so, and Crnkovic on the change. Drop pass for Patrician. Was blocked up by the Pats. Backhanded ahead at center. It ends up on the tape of Crnkovic. In over the line on the left wing. A shot blocked. And that's smarts on Tom Cadu, the Saskatoon product, who missing the last game because of an injury, but back now. Now it's Blake Stevenson with 2 goals last game, getting knocked down by Kyle Walker. It's in the Regina end of my broadcast left. Stevenson reaching for it against Drew Englot and Carter Massier. Up with it now on the far boards is Patrician, taken off his stick but held in at the right point by Charlie Wright. Behind the goal for the Regina Pats. Cadu gets it ahead. And it's Englot now, working his way through center ice. Boy, that was offside by a full stride, but Massier looking for starting lineup for the game for both teams. By the way, again, brought to you by Goaltech, providing expert training for all ages, plus top brand name equipment and equipment repair. Goaltech, your goaltending specialist. Precon Limited brings you the opening period as always. Solid as concrete. Scoreless here in Regina. The Blades and the Pats meeting for the 3rd time. Stevenson in neutral ice, couldn't get started against the 20-year-old defenseman Kyle Walker. Battling for it in front of the penalty box. Stevenson and Nyhoff dug free. Crnkovic backs it up. Right wing side in his zone. Reinhardt ahead. Patrician deflects that into the Regina end, and Ross sets it up at the left of his goal. Walker to the near wing. Carter Chorney into the middle of the ice for Nyhoff, to the left wing for Cadu. Can come up with it, and now it's a delayed offside. And Cadu kept on coming after Molendijk, and finally will peel off, and Pats change up. Now lead pass behind Paulus. Puck into the Regina end. Cadu ahead. Massage therapist. 16-year-old Pasha Bacharov from center for the Blades. Sends it into the Regina end to my broadcast left. Played up the near boards. Pats trying to come out of their zone and will. Tanner Howe on the left wing. Sloan Stanek wheeling up the boards. Fires a shot from a sharp angle, and McInnes will take that one high on the chest up against the Blades' Pacmasis 6-3 suites downtown. Fortunately, my colleague and longtime friend, Rod Peterson, had an extra orange crush. So I get to crush a soft drink, so if I happen to belch, I apologize in advance. Center ice, right, tying up with a couple of Pats, works the puck free. Evan Patrician hands it off. Here comes Stevenson on his off wing, drop feed. Crnkovic shot off sticks and bodies on the way to the net, and it dribbled wide. Massier for the Pats, 19-year-old coming out of his zone, wheels to the middle of the ice from the left wing and now to the right wing and over the Blades line on his off wing. Banks it off the boards and behind the net. Charlie Wright, cool customers, period, interference call against Watton of the Pats. Blades with a 1-0 lead.
24, Colby Watton. 2 minutes for interference. That's Watton. Interference. Time of the penalty, 10:03 of the first period of play.
Blades power play 4th ranked out of the 7 teams in the East Division hub. 21.7% proficiency. Pats penalty kill ranked 3rd out of 7 teams in the East Division. 77.6% efficiency. Blades enter the zone. Waters gets a return feed from Delagorjandier. Now gives to Blake Stevenson on the right wing. Back to the blue line, Delagorjandier. To the left wing, Kyle Crnkovic takes the carom off the near board. Started to work up the wall. Backs it up to Delagorjandier. Right wing side off Stevenson's stick. He has to chase it down. Trying to play it back. Delagorjandier with it. Across left wing. Here's Crnkovic. A shot blocked by Englot. Crnkovic gets it back. Beside the net for Waters. He'll take it behind the goal. Look to the right wing for Stevenson. Midpoint, Delagorjandier. Back to Blake Stevenson. Takes it to the net. Shot right on. Save made. Here's Delagorjandier following up. Slap shot right on. Glove stop. Roddy Ross. And he'll hold on. It's on goal for the Blades on that Gobiash Team Remax Saskatoon power play. We'll get the rest of the announcement momentarily from Darren Zabo.
Power play goal scored by number 41, Reinhardt. Assist to number 8, Brandon Lazowski. Time of the power play goal, 11:41.
Lazowski with his 8th assist and 14th point in the hub. Not quite in the top 5 in rookie scorers, but the rest of his rookie numbers, goals, assists, plus minus, very impressive among the top 5 amongst rookie players here in the East Division. Blades get it into the Regina end to my left again. A battle for it along the near boards. And again, 2 Blades, 3 Pats struggling for possession. Crnkovic and Waters in there. Dug free by the Pats, and Tanner Howe, the 15-year-old, sends away Cole Carrier on the right wing. Carrier through. Here's Howe. Shot. Hit the goal post. He had McInnes back to him as Lazowski couldn't maintain control. And the Pats are changing up, and the Blades are starting to do the same with their units. 5:05 remains, pre-con limited first period. 2-0 Blades with the lead. Advantage collision shot clock 10-3 in favor of Saskatoon. It was 5-3 when the Blades went to the power play. It's 10-3 now. Saskatoon have taken the game away. Although here come the Pats, 3-on-1. Across Massier and unable to turn. Now trying to fire it into the crease area. Jamming away at it. McInnes down, has it covered up. Massier tried to throw it across, and we're getting a timeout.
Blades hockey and exclusively on 98 Cool.
Face off in the Blade zone to my broadcast right. Near side circle to the left of Cohen McInnes, and controlled by the Pats. They're down 2. They need the next one in order to cut the lead in half and get back into this game. Massier working along the near boards and then loses the handle out to center. So it's reset time for Regina in neutral ice. Cole Dubinsky at his line. Cross ice Massier. He's got a stride now here on right. Trying to dump inside on Delagorjandier and lost the handle on the puck. Evan Patrician along the far board. Bodied and knocked down by Cole Dubinsky, who's not that big a guy, but he sure has a way of getting in there and getting physical. Now here's Dubinsky from a sharp angle coming out to the left of the Blades goal, and that one sailed high and wide. Held in at the line by Feist. Englot knocked off his stick. Retrieved by Massier. Pinned to the end boards by Wright. Now it's Patrician and Englot battling, and worked forward by Patrician. Blake Stevenson now to center ice. Sends it into the Regina end. The Blades will change up. Crnkovic is out there, forcing Riker Evans from behind his net. He'll hand it off to his defense partner for Lloyd and Feist. He'll get the center, shoot it into the Blades end, and forces a change on the defensible between those 2 veteran players. They play it the same way. Tough, competitive, with an edge. And they both head to the bench as McLeod brings it into the Regina end. Left it along the boards. Crnkovic trying to work in front. Now gets it to Patrician. Evan Patrician heads in behind the Regina net. He'll rim it up the far wall to the line. Reinhardt, middle of the ice at the blue line. Here's a shot by Crnkovic, and Cadu got a leg in front of that one. The defenseman, and knocked it into the Regina right wing corner. Battling in there for it. Evans taken out of there by Patrician. Back to the line, Reinhardt. Waits for Massier to slip by. Patrician to the end board. Stevenson works it free. Here's Crnkovic with it in the left wing corner. Now cycles it for Stevenson. Back to the line, McLeod. Across for Reinhardt. He'll shoot it up the right wing boards in behind the net. Reinhardt, or Patrician I should say, trying to slip it in front for Stevenson. And Pats were able to knock that away. Crnkovic to the line. Reinhardt across, left wing side. McLeod tried to go cross ice for Crnkovic. He'll get it. 15 seconds left in the period. There's a shot by Reinhardt from off the right wing boards from about 45 feet out that Roddy Ross will take. Be here in Regina, not in the hub, but in Regina to call these games. Thank you to Subway for allowing us to do this period, because they've put a lot of the bill for these teams to do what we're doing. Shot from the line by Charlie right wide, off the backboard. Patrician trying to hook it in front into the net and couldn't get it there as there was all kinds of traffic on the way. Crnkovic holds it in. Left wing Delagorjandier tries a shot. Dumped in front of the net is Stevenson going to the goal, and that's going to be a penalty to the Regina Pats. Always a home run. Blades scored on their first power play chance in the first period.
Regina Pat penalty to number 4, Tom Cadu. 2 minutes for interference. That's Cadu for interference. Time of the penalty, 53 seconds into the second period of play.
Shot by Stevenson was blocked. Now being hassled, trying to clear it out and unable to do so. As of yet, the puck along the near boards, right at the hash marks in the Regina end. A 6-player scrum. Waters trying to dig it out. Stevenson trying. Daly. And eventually the Pat player, all 4 of them were within 5 feet of each other. And it's Riker Evans who ends up zip at the time. Still 2-0. Face off in the Pat zone to my broadcast right near side circle to the left of netminder Roddy Ross. Blades win the draw. Delagorjandier for Crnkovic in front, and neither Daly nor Waters could get a stick on that to deflect it in. Delagorjandier to the right wing for Stevenson. Tries a shot, blocked. Ricochets to the line, held in. That's Riker Evans doing the job on the block. Crnkovic at the line. He'll rim it in. Waters slows it up as it makes its way to the near side. Englot battling there with Stevenson. Waters works it free, but Kyle Walker behind the net should get it out of the zone, and does, playing it high on the far window and all the way down the ice. 50 seconds left to go with man high, and Walker carries to center for the Pats and gets it into the Blades' end. Charlie Wright headmans at Caden Daly, stepped into by Parker Berg immediately. Here's Braxton Whitehead in on the near wing, and the right hand shot on the left wing took a shot, and the save made campus and walk around a little bit, but there's only a little area for them to do that as well. And they've been doing that now for what, 7 weeks? 2 more to go. Play in the Blades' end. Wyatt McLeod with the puck, backhands it ahead to center. Berg cuts it off. Carter Chorney for Nyhoff. Couldn't control it, and McLeod for Stevenson. He's stepped into immediately by Berg. Parker Berg trying to get the puck into the Blades' end. Turned away, and then Stevenson gets it to center. Mackay Mitchell almost handed it over to Stevenson in neutral ice. Here's Reinhardt in the center ice area, sending it back into the Regina end to my right. Goaltender Roddy Ross sweeps it up the near boards. Denemy hacks at it, gets it out of the zone. Nyhoff follows up and relays it the rest of the way into the Blades zone. McInnes for Reinhardt. Gets it by Nyhoff, towards the line, not out. Here's Evans, a shot. Turned aside at the near post with the right arm by Cohen McInnes. Pats, all kinds of pressure again. Here's Nyhoff, a shot from a sharp angle, turned aside. Molendyk trying to get free of a forechecking Pat. Can't do so. Along the boards, it's Nyhoff being leaned into by Molendyk. Patrician trying to dig it out. Denemy in there as well. So too is Rhett Reinhardt. And they've got it tied up effectively, and we're going to get a timeout. 6 minutes, 28 seconds gone. But here it's 7:29. Too many men on the bench minor against the Pats, and the Blades get an opportunity to go back up by 2. The Pats win the draw and clear it down the ice.
Too many men on the ice. Time of the penalty, 7:29. That's the Pats. 2 minutes for bench minor. Too many men on the ice. Minor penalty being served by number 39, Carson Denemy. Time of the penalty, 7:29 of the second period of play.
Waters cut off, trying to go around wide on the near wing. It's rimmed around to the left wing side for Crnkovic. Into the circle. Sharp angle shot hit the crossbar over top of the right shoulder of Roddy Ross. And then it's cleared out of the zone. McInnes, a headman feed. Long change for the Pats this period. Stevenson to the right wing for Waters. Backing it up for Blake Stevenson. He'll roll off Massier. Stevenson for Daly. Couldn't get a pass down low to Waters. It comes back up top for Delagorjandier. Stevenson. Back feed. Delagorjandier fakes the shot. Left wing. Here's Crnkovic moving in. Blocked up by the Pats. They've got people around doing a nice job of sealing off what the Blades like to do. Now Delagorjandier from the line of shot. That went off a skate of Massier and went wide. Collected off the backboards by Crnkovic in the left wing circle. 18-year-old Kyle Crnkovic over Chestermere, Alberta. Leads the team in points, at least amongst the active ones, with 23. Back for Delagorjandier, right wing. Here's Stevenson, a shot. He went to go low, wide side, to the stick side of Roddy Ross, and missed just barely. And the rebound boomerangs off the far corner boards down into the Blades' end. 25 seconds left to go. The way it is. Always been. Blades win the faceoff. They're on the power play. Brought to you by
Carson Denemy. 2 minutes for elbowing. That's Denemy for elbowing. And time of the penalty, 11:47 of the second period of play.
Deflected by the Pats outside their line at center. Blades retrieve. Here's Caden Daly in over the line. Stevenson across to the left wing for Crnkovic. Backs it up midpoint, Delagorjandier. Back to Crnkovic on the left wing. Throws it in front, looking to get it through for Waters, and was blocked up by the Pats. Waters right on the doorstep. He and Daly are right on the doorstep. Trying to get positioning. Delagorjandier for Crnkovic. Moving in. Toe drag, tried a shot. And it was into skates. Walker for Massier. Massier trying to tie it up along the boards. And again, we're going to get a 6-person scrum in there. 3 Blades, 3 Pats. Digging away. Trying to freeze it are the Pats and waste time. And we do get the freeze with 1:06 left to go. Now pushing after the whistle. Had himself an effective game. He was my unsung hero back last night as the Blades won 3-0 over Swift Current, and he's in consideration right now for one of the 3 stars, which I will be picking here in the building for this one. Inside 4 minutes left to go in the Saskatoon Radiator Sales and Service Limited second period. Reinhart trying to keep Dubinsky in check. Now forced off the puck and out to center is Carter Massier, and he'll chase it back into his zone. Crnkovic, Stevenson, and Patrician the line out for the Blades with McLeod and Reinhart. Here's Massier hitting the line. Ran into a gauntlet of 3 Blades and lost the handle. McLeod backhands it out to center. Riker Evans with it. To the right wing and in over the line again for the Pats is Dubinsky. Pass into the middle of the ice, didn't work. Collected again by Massier behind the goal. Engelott. Drew Engelott on the right wing. Back to the blue line. Leighton Feist, not Logan Feist. I think there was a Logan Feist that played in this league. But Leighton Feist with a long shot. Stick save McInnes, and it jumped. The officials conferring about something. Face off to the right of Roddy Ross. Off the draw win. Here's Reinhart. A shot. He scores! Kua! Hat trick! Brent Reinhart for Reinhart. And the Blades have the 2-goal lead back.
Saskatoon Blades goal scored by number 41, Brent Reinhart. Assist to number 16, Kyle Crnkovic. And to number 23, Evan Patrician. Time of the goal, 18:23.
Pats come right back, and a couple of shots on goal, a couple of saves for Cohen McInnes. That's huge. Here's Blake Stevenson trying to feed Crnkovic going to the net. It jumped over his stick and in on Roddy Ross, who makes the save. He'll drive it back into the Blade zone. McInnes couldn't stop it behind the goal. Nyhoff absorbed into the boards by Delagrange. Behind the net, it's still there. Denemy with it, back up top. Evans has to take a shot that's blocked in front by Molendyk. And that is the end of the second period. Score early, get themselves closer to the Blades as they trail by 2. Behind the play, we had Nyhoff and Blazowski tangling up, being watched carefully by a referee. Now below the goal line, Riker Evans stripped of it by Kyle Crnkovic. Leighton Feist trying to take it away from Crnkovic. He'll work it back to the line. Good play by Charlie Wright. A left-hand shot working the right point to be able to make a play and keep the puck on side. Now here's Crnkovic moving in, and his shot hit traffic on the way to the net. There was 4 players stacked up in front of the Regina goal. I don't think Ross would have seen it had it gotten there, but it couldn't get through all that mass of humanity. Tapped back into the Blade left wing corner by Wright. Delagrange able to work it free, and Patrician a head man pass with a long stretch feed for Crnkovic, but Cadu takes it away from Kyle Crnkovic, who will peel off on a change. A minute and a half gone in the Elwood Flynn limited to 12 of them already in the hub. That could have been an opportunity from right next to the net. Blades changing up. Charlie Wright hanging on to it. Stick handling. Gives it off to his defense partner Delagrange. Back to Wright. Pats drop back in a 1-2-2. The lead pass. Crnkovic touches it on into the Regina end. Blades change defenseman. Pasha Bacharov comes out with Tanner Molendyk. Pats almost turn it over in front of the net. Now come forward. Lead pass doesn't work. Massier has to get out of the zone. Wasting some time for that to happen is Dubinsky in neutral ice. He'll give it to the defenseman Mackay Mitchell, who drives it into the Blades end. Engelott along the far boards for Regina. And it's worked free, and Stevenson sends away Crnkovic. Kyle Crnkovic in over the Regina line, trying to step around Riker Evans, and does, but had to reach for the puck and now brings it to the left wing boards. At the blue line, Molendyk up the wall in behind the net. Here's Patrician in front. Great glove save made by Roddy Ross off of Blake Stevenson, who was set up. Bang, bang from period as we come back. A face off in the Blade zone to my broadcast right. Near side circle to the left of Cohen McInnes. Blades win the draw. Wyatt McLeod lifts it out to center. Onto it, Blake Stevenson pokes it by Riker Evans. And is Evans going to get penalized for this? Interference is the penalty of the hockey game out of 5 minors against the Pats. The Blades haven't had a penalty. They're absolute angels here in this game.
Penalty to number 41, Riker Evans. 2 minutes for interference. Evans for interference. Time of the penalty, 7:48 of the third period of play.
So it's the 5th power play of the game for the Blades on the Bobiash team. Remax Saskatoon power play. Downtown or out of town, always a home run. Blades in over the line. Waters all the way into the right wing corner. He'll rim it around, but there's nobody there. And the puck will zip up the wall and all the way down up the near boards into the Blades end. Delagrange, Crnkovic, Stevenson, Waters, and Caden Daly, the first power play unit. Here's Crnkovic on the right wing for Waters. Off a skate. Reconnected by Crnkovic. takes a pass from Delagrange on the right wing. Normally he's on the left wing side. Waters behind the net, left wing side, Stevenson. Back up top, Crnkovic. Backhand pass, top right wing circle for Delagrange. Up the right wing boards, he wants to play it back, but Englot has him under check. Cadu gets it to the line, and Crnkovic can't hold it in. At center to the near wing for Stevenson. Works it along the blue line, and it's offside against the Blades, as that was a little on the scrambled side and disrupted side by the limited third period. And since we're into the final 9 miles of the third period, that means the last 9 minutes of the frame, brought to you by 9 Mile Legacy Brewing Company.
To number 22, Carter Chorney, 2 minutes for high sticking. Chorney for high sticking. Time of the penalty, 11:16 of the third period of play.
Kyle Crnkovic, 4-on-4 for the Blades. Wheels in over the line on the left wing. Sharp angle shot. He hit the goalpost. He was again trying to go upstairs as the goaltender, Ross, does that goaltender thing that's taught nowadays to drop down to a knee on the sharp angles and lead the upper part. Here's Patrician moving in. He tried to do the same as Crnkovic, but he didn't get enough lift. Behind the net, it's Feist for Regina, spinning away. 15 seconds left to go in the penalty to Reinhardt, at which time the Blades will go to a power play for the 6th time in the hockey game for 61 seconds. Massier off the boards. It got away from Evans at center. Pats changing. Here comes McLeod in over the line. Drop feed. Waters a shot, and that glanced off a skate and went wide. And come all the way out to center and by Crnkovic down the ice. He looks up at the clock. He better hustle. Dubinsky was hustling up on the play. Blades are changing. Almost get too many men on the ice, but now they have their right power play unit out. Power play for the 6th time, brought to you by the Beauviash team, Remax Saskatoon. Downtown or out of town, always a home run. Delagrange on the right wing. Stevenson a shot, and a blocker save made by the netminder Ross. Crnkovic to the line, gets a return feed from Delagrange, back to Delagrange. Right wing, Stevenson tried to make it to the front of the net with a shot, and that was turned away on a block by the Pats. Crnkovic into the middle. Caden Daly, a shot save. Rebound. Oh, and a stop by Ross coming across to deny. Blake Stevenson on the rebound out of the right wing circle. Delagrange shot, deflected, save made, rebound. Waters trying to jam it in. Ross has got it, he can cover up, and now Waters gets buried underneath a couple of Pats.
Period, and here is the voice of the Blades, Les Lazar.
Right, mishandled by Riker Evans. Played to the near wing by Caden Daly for Kyle Crnkovic. He had to reach back for it and had to stop his forward momentum. Charlie Wright's lead pass deflected by Daly from the Regina side of center into the Pats end. Denemy survives a strip attempt by Daly, and now it goes cross ice for Evans. Riker Evans with 3 goals and 20 points. Points in 13 of 17 games. Make it 14 out of 18. He has an assist on the lone Regina goal, and he's out on the ice right now. Roddy Ross still in his net. Off to extra attacker. Evans in front, trying to feed Nyhoff. His stick tied up by Delagrange. Couldn't get the redirect against Logan Nyhoff. Linesman directing traffic. Dropped in. Still in the dot. Back to the line. Here's Denemy, a shot. Blocked by Reinhardt. Fittingly. And the ricochet out to center ice. Riker Evans with it. He'll carry it up the left wing and in over the line. Plays it into the Blades corner. Escorts McLeod to the corner board. The puck comes free in behind the net. McLeod with it. Bangs it up the near boards. Finds Crnkovic at center. Shot. Scores!